Hey guys, I miss you. I just wanted to start off by saying that I can't believe it's been so long since I've seen you guys, and I just want you to know that although I'm sure you're feeling it, that you're away from everybody that you guys see on a daily basis, that I also uh, strongly dislike being away from you guys as well. So anyway, I wanted to start off by saying that because I really do miss you guys. And I hope that wherever you are, whoever you're with, that you're being safe and healthy and that you're still having a good time with this whole quarantine thing. We had a meeting this last week as a building for HMS 7, and we kind of talked about what would be the best way to serve you guys or to help you guys through this time. And I wanted to make this video just because I know from me personally, like I like to know what's going on, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have questions about what you're going to be expected to do, how you're going to be expected to do it, all of that. And so I hopefully will offer a little bit of clarity for you guys, at least in the ELA, in your ELA class. And if you have any questions about anything really, you can always contact me, and I'm also going to go through my contact information just so that you guys know the best ways to do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this brief and short, but I do want to say before I really get into it that as you're watching, it might be beneficial if you guys write this down. Like, I'm sure that Miss Webster or your science teacher or Mr. Bringle or your social studies teacher or whoever your math teacher is also going to do something similar. And so it might even be best if you guys like got one sheet of paper and then you just wrote down bullet points for each class so that you have that kind of like that cheat sheet, so you know how to contact each teacher, you know when their office hours are going to be, you know what you're going to have to do for that class, and then you don't really have to think about it because it's best to work smarter, not harder. I say that a lot, and so I just wanted to say that before I started telling you guys all of this information. So the first thing that I want to go over with you guys is obviously I miss you. And so I want to let you know how to get a hold of me and when to get a hold of me. So the first thing we're going to talk about is office hours. I hopefully you guys can read that. I'll also talk about it too. But office hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I'll have like those 2 hours where I'll literally be sitting at my computer the whole time. So you can email me, you can be working on Google Classroom during that time, and I will be available for you for sure. Tuesday and Thursday, because I know not everybody's a morning person like me, I will be available from 12:30 p.m. So like right after lunch, right after noon, to 2:30 in the afternoon. And that's like going to be my official office hours. Now I will say, and this is probably going to be pretty accurate for any teacher, even if you don't contact me during these hours, I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. So I might be busy working on something else, but as soon as I'm done with that, if I see that I have an email from somebody, I'm going to respond. I will for sure, unless something very tragic happens, get back to you within 24 hours, if not within the hour. So even though I'm saying these are my office hours, you can always contact me any time of day, and I will respond after I see it and at my earliest convenience. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about, which I'm super excited about, and it kind of goes with the fact that I'm seeing your faces, Wellness Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to create a Zoom conference in which you guys can join if you want to. Now, you can contact me for academics or for something for class. Like, I'm totally fine with that. And you can get on this conference so that I can talk to you about it face to face. But really, this is for anybody who just wants to check in with me Anybody who's like, I'm really bored and I have nothing else to do, so why wouldn't I just get on this Zoom conference and see who else gets on? Something like that. I don't care, but I'm going to give you guys that option because I think that is important too, at least to touch base with each other face to face once a week. I will also say checking Google Classroom is super important, and I'll go over that here in a second as well. But I will randomly post like information or announcements, and so one day, depending on what I think you guys are going to be working on that week, I might add an extra Zoom during my office hours or during any time of the day. So it's really important. I think all teachers will tell you this, but it's really important for you guys to be checking their Google Classrooms regularly, just in case. And when I say that I'm going to put out like the Zoom conference, that doesn't necessarily mean you guys have to join. You don't have to get on if you don't need to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to get on. But it's an option, and I would love to hear from every single one of you. So moving on, now that I've told you when to contact me, the next thing would be contact information. And again, I hope that you can read this, but if not, write it down because I'm gonna read it to you. Contact information would be Mary at US or rains.mary@usd308.com. That would be my email. Again, that's rains.mary@usd308.com. You can email me anytime and I will respond, like I said, probably within the hour, unless it's like my bedtime and then I'm going to go to bed, but I'll get a hold of you guys first thing the next day. The second way to contact me, which is pretty important, and it's really important for you to let your parents know to also join this, but is my Remind app, or the Remind app. I have a classroom on there, and what that does is you can literally any time of day, instead of just emailing me, you can text me or shoot me a message, and I don't have your phone number, you don't have my phone number, but it's very instant. And so I'll be getting, like, I have my phone on me all the time. If not, I have my watch on me. So I'll be able to see that very frequently without having to be on my computer to see my email. So again, I would love it if you guys could join. But if your parents would join, that would also be important because I'll be sending out information that would be helpful for them too, to help you guys during this time. But for if you were in my second, third, sixth, or seventh hour, the Remind code is going to be at Rains ELA, all lowercase. So at Rains ELA. If you're my honors, it's going to be at 308 honors. Again, that's at 308 honors. And then my last note for you guys is to always check Google Classroom, because if you're contacting me or emailing me or sending me a message on Remind, it's really important that you guys read the directions or that you have already looked over the information so that you're not asking me questions that you could have answered for yourself. That's actually going to be a big thing during this time because a lot of what you're going to have to do is going to be by yourself. So I hope that, and I know a lot of you guys already have this, but that you can advocate for yourself and you can be, you can kind of be that productive person on your own and actually read through instructions, like comprehend what you need to do and then do it. That being said, I really want, if you guys don't understand or need clarification on something, I want you to email me about it. I want you to get on the Remind app and message me about it. But if you're going to get on there and message me, just make sure that I haven't already covered it with my expectations or in the like assignment outline for you guys to do. Because if you contact me and it's something that I've already gone over, then I could have been helping somebody else who didn't understand what I was trying to say or needed clarification on something. So just, like I said, be mindful of that. I know a lot of you guys already do that anyway, so I don't think it'll be a problem, but I just wanted to put that plug in there. Last thing, Sorry, this is a little bit longer than I thought it would go. Last thing is academic expectations. Going to be really simple for ELA. Basically, what you need to do for academics for ELA, which you'll be doing on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, will be 45 minutes of iReady each of those days. So all you have to do is go on and do 45 minutes of iReady Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you are like me and you're like, well, I would much rather get all my minutes done together, or you like to just like knock things out like that, I did total it for you, so I hope my math is right. But it would be 2 hours and 15 minutes a week, which I think is very doable, as long as you just set that as your expectation. So anyway, either way, I will be able to check this at home. And so on Friday, I'm going to get on and make sure that you have 2 hours and 15 minutes or 135 minutes on iReady. The second thing, the last thing for iReady, and this is important, I think all ELA teachers are going to be doing this because iReady is a pretty cool resource that we can send you assignments on. We might, or I might, once a week send you an assignment on iReady, and normally if I'm going to put it for that week or I'm going to assign it to you for that week, it will be assigned on Monday, so it's not like you'll miss it if you get on there when you're supposed to on Monday. If you see that I have assigned you something, I want you to do that assignment first before you then go to your pathway. The last thing for expectations for academics, or what you're going to have to be doing for class, is pretty simple. We tried to make it really easy on you guys. We've already introduced you to Fish in a Tree and the hyperdoc that you have to work on. So when you're done with your 45 minutes for iReady, then, or your 2 hours and 15 minutes of iReady, then what you need to work on is Fish in a Tree and the hyperdoc. If you don't have access to the book, which we're working on getting a PDF version of it, but if you don't have access to the book, then what you can do, which is really awesome, but there's all the audio recordings are posted on Google Classroom. So all you need to do is listen to those recordings and then take notes as you go. Take notes on what you think is important, and then, like you have been doing for the past like month or so, you're going to get on there, you're going to take the quizzes, you're going to do the reflection questions, you're going to work on that hyperdoc. Excuse me. If you keep checking Google Classroom, there will be weekly updates where I post on there like every Monday or every Sunday at the beginning of the week, outlining kind of what you should get done or accomplish that week. It might change. There might be a random assignment that as an ELA department we decide that is important for you to do before you go on to 8th grade. But for right now, those are the two things. 45 minutes of iReady, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Fish in a Tree and the hyperdoc. That's it. And basically that's all I have for you. Is hopefully this helped. Hopefully you guys now kind of know when my office hours are, so when to get a hold of me. You know how to get a hold of me, so contact information, and you know what is going to be expected of you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me or get on the Remind app and message me. I would love to hear from you guys, and I would love to clarify anything if you have any questions whatsoever. Maybe it wasn't even over something that I went over, but something that you're just not sure about as far as school or another class or what's going on in your life. I don't know. But either way, please get a hold of me. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'll leave this by saying I really miss you guys, and I hope to see you all soon. And please let me know if you guys have any questions.